Hi, boys and girls. We're back for writing today, and I see many of you chose an unusual animal. Hopefully, you get really excited about researching. So, I'm going to show you our next step in researching. Remember, researchers want to get as much information as they possibly can about a species. And you're going to have two documents today in your Google Doc or in your classroom folder. You're going to have both the unusual animal page that you saw yesterday, but the link is on there to get started with your research. And you're going to see our animal research day one. This is going to be broken into 2 days. So I want to show you how to do this digitally. So we have a excellent product when we're done, and we have a wonderful book to share with our families. A wonderful ebook. I'm so excited to get ready to do this research. You guys are going to really test out this program for this. So this is really a neat opportunity for you, even though we're not together in school. So you're going to open the unusual animal document, and I have that up here. And if you remember right, yesterday I kind of was looking at the Venezuelan poodle moth, but because there was somebody else that chose that, I don't want to take your idea. So I'm going to take another idea to just kind of help you out. And I'm going to start. And I think I am going to take the pink fairy armadillo. I don't think I saw that on a list. So once I click on that link, I am going to look at this page, and I have all kinds of links. But the other thing that I need to have open at the same time is I need to have my animal research day one open, and that's right here. So I'm working off of 3 tabs. I'm working off of, whoops. And if I touch that very delicately, it goes flying all over. So I'm going to try not to do that. I need John or Damien here to help me fix those things. So I have the author or the research here, the unusual animals, and the pink fairy armadillo research. Now I'm going to look for things that I need to do. Well, first of all, I can probably put in my pink fairy armadillo. I better check to make sure I spelled that right. Yes, I did. And then some of the things that I need is I need to learn about its habitat so I can sketch or locate a picture on the internet. Detailed description of the habitat using words. So it's just going to be a list. The diet or prey, I could sketch it or pick an image of what it eats. The cool adaptations, something they have on their body and why, or a way that they behave and why. And then I also need a picture of my unusual animal, copy and paste. Now, I think that's going to be pretty easy. So I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to go up and click on my images. Remember, boys and girls, for safety on the internet, we just pick one of the very top rows for our pink fairy armadillo. And interesting tail that little guy has there. Let's see. I think I am going to use this picture right here. So I click on that. I am hitting my right mouse button and it brings that up. I'm going to copy my image by clicking my mouse on the left. I'm going to go back to my document, scroll down, hit my cursor right there, and then I'm going to go edit and paste. Uh-oh, that got a little bit big. So I can just, on a Google Doc, the nice thing is I can just shrink it so it goes back to one page. And I have it there. Now, I also saw a picture. I'm wondering if that's it in its habitat. So that could be interesting, but I'm going to go to my other sites and also see if I can find that. I could go to a video, and maybe there's a video and there's some facts about the animal. So I could click on that. I could watch this video, Crazy Creatures Science Projects. I could write those. And I'm going to take a pause here so I can get the information and then show you how to put it into the document, because you don't need to sit here and watch me research. You guys get to do that on your own. I want to show you how to get important information that's going to be helpful for this project. So I'm going to just pause the video here and be back in just a second to help you out. Okay, so boys and girls, in my research, I found this wonderful page here on pink fairy armadillo facts. And just one thing that I realized in here, that they're nocturnal and their diet is insects, worms, and snails. So I'm going to go over to my research, and some of their diet is, I'm also going to write in here, I could make a list too, so I'll add that tomorrow, but I could, and I don't have to have a picture, but insects, worms, oops, my typing is really bad today, and I don't remember the other thing. It was snails. So I could, jumping around document, snails. Now, the other thing I looked at, so I could go get pictures later, I looked at that a detailed description of its habitat. Towards the top of it, it told me that it was a desert animal, and it lived in central Argentina, and there were sandy plains, scrubby grasslands, dunes, and spends much of its time underground. So I'm going to get those into my document. Desert, and then I just hit the arrow down key, sandy areas, underground, dunes. Let's see, I can't remember the other. Oh, scrubby grasslands. So boys and girls, your job today, oh, and let me do one of its adaptations so you can see what it does. So I'm going to put a 1, and let's see, it said they're elusive and rarely seen by humans and among the least of the studied armadillo species. They're nocturnal, so they sleep at night. That's one of their behaviors. And I bet that's so that they're not eaten by their predators. Nocturnal, to not be eaten. And I'm going to hit a number 2. Let's see what else they have. They have a flexible shell so that their body can move better. So their shell is flexible so that they can move better. So you have to say what the behavior or what the thing on their body is and why it's needed. So you can get a good example there. And I'm going to keep a sample on your classroom page so you can go back to mine to get some ideas. Good luck in your research today. You have 5 boxes to fill in. So again, my animal fell to the bottom, but that's okay. Good luck, and I'm excited to see some of your research.